Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Receiver in motion now. Handoff to the right side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Important second down play coming up. They'll try the right side on the toss. Oh, and he fumbles. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Press coverage now from the secondary. He's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
A new set of downs after that completion. Now they'll run it on the toss. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Makes a quick grab. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running out of time in the pocket. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Longhorns. Offense setting the tone early. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
And the extra point was up and good. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The linebacker shifting around now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to pull down and run. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Tight end goes in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he's got it again. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Third and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this drive? And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man, and he lofts it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And looking for a big play here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Extra point try coming now. Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Going to try to use his legs here. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
This is a deflating play for this defense on third and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
offense getting set. It's second down. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Caught near the goal line. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. Hit as he released it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. They look to throw it here on second down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they heave it deep downfield. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 13-point lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back, fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive was demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. There would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Texas. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Steps out at the 16. Would have been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He eludes the rush. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Keeping it on the ground here. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Okay, ready? First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Short connection to the tight end here. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Got him, he's sacked.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Back in motion now. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks like he's going to run it. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return will be brought down. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Quarterback keeps the football. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull him and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Running back with the football. Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. And the beatdown continues.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Texas. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. It'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Moves left out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Simmons. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be 1st down.
Go, go. Easy.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He bought some time. Now lets it go. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Go.
It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tack one for a loss.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. 3rd and goal, we'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Longhorns. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, Auburn. Made the defense look slow that time.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield.
325.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Escapes the pocket. Finds room at the 30. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Belly starter. Here we go.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out. He's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they get a chance to get right back in the game.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And this is going to be caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
He's moving out of the pocket. Under pressure, hit as he throws. He launches too high, out of bounds, and incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Takes it inside the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple of blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Trying to extend the play. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. Here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games.
Cut. Tuna.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute and the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
1st down, looking to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Texas.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner heads out of bounds. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB? And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So it's 2nd and 10 from their own 1. Important to get some yards here. They don't want to have to face 3rd and long or punt from this position. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Backed up deep, they'll try to throw it again. It'll end up being a safety. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.